Hi there. Today we're going to have Brian demonstrate the Kindle test for us. Okay, so your client is laying on the table flat, knees hanging over the edge. Okay, Brian, so go ahead and pick a leg and pull that as much as you can into your chest. Wonderful. As you can see, Brian has pulled his left leg into his chest and his right leg is showing no signs of extension. So therefore that would be a pass. Go ahead and switch legs now, Brian. Wonderful. Pull all the way into your chest. Now I see a little bit of an extension here on his left leg, but I'm still going to go ahead and give that a pass for the Kindle test. Okay, so next Brian is going to be demonstrating the Thomas test for us. So go ahead, Brian, and pick a leg and pull that to your chest. And I see that his leg is lifted a little bit off the table, but not enough for a fail. So we're going to go ahead and pass on this one. Go ahead and switch legs for me. And all the way into your chest. And again, same, just a little bit of lift on this leg. But again, I'm going to go ahead and pass him for this Thomas test. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating the straight leg raise test for us, which is going to show the active flexibility of the hip extensors. So I'm going to be using my iPhone and the 360 protractor app to measure the angle of his fully flexed hip. So go ahead, Brian, and lift your leg, right leg. And I have a reading of 67 on there. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to have you turn around and we're going to do your other leg. Wonderful. Let me set this to 0 again. Wonderful. Okay, and go ahead and raise your left leg. And on this side, we have 72. Much better. And it looks like from that, he is scoring fair on both his left and right. Okay, so now Brian is going to be measuring the V sit and reach for us. I've already put inches on our tape here. So go ahead, Brian, and put your feet up to the line here. You want about 12 inches apart. Perfect. Now put your hands on one on top of the other and go ahead and reach. Head down, yeah, perfect. And it looks like he just read a positive 3 inches on that first one. Okay, go ahead and do it one more time. Head down, hands in front, go ahead. Ooh, on that one he's reading 5 inches. Okay, let's go one more time. Head down, perfect. And again, we're reading at 5 inches on that. A positive 5 inches. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating our shoulder elevation test, which is designed for the mobility of the shoulder joint. Okay, so feet down, perfect. Arms fully extended, wonderful. And keep your chin down, your legs down. Okay, so now you're going to hyperflex the straight arms, elevating as far as you can. So we're going to go ahead and lift up. Wonderful. And since I do not have another stick, we're going to be using this. Perfect. Go ahead. Wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and measure that right now. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating the shoulder rotation test, which is designed to test the range of motion of the shoulder complex. So go ahead and raise the pipe over your head and complete a rotation around the body and back. Wonderful. Now come in a little bit closer. Go ahead and rotate. Perfect. And come in a little bit closer. Wonderful. A little bit more. Okay, so I think that's the spot right there. Okay, so go out a little bit more. Wonderful, right there. Go ahead. Rotate. Wonderful. I think we need to go out just a little bit more. Right there. One more time. I think that is the spot. So we're going to go ahead and measure that. Okay, so now Brian's going to be demonstrating shoulder rotation test, which is designed to show the range of motion of the shoulder complex. Okay, so go ahead and put your arm out 90 degrees. I'm going to set this back to 0. Perfect. And then go ahead and rotate your arm back towards your head. Looks like we're reading at 129. Wonderful. And let's go test the other side. Okay. Okay. And go ahead. Wonderful. And 134. Perfect. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating the shoulder flexation first. Okay, and your legs are bent, and we're going to go ahead and bring your arm all the way over your head. And we are measuring at 174 for Brian's left side shoulder flexation. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating his right shoulder flexation. Okay, once again, go ahead and arm all the way over your head. Wonderful. Looks like 175 for this side. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating his shoulder extension. So we're going to start here on his left side. So here we go. Wonderful. And go ahead. Wonderful. Go ahead and bring it down. So that only read is 29, so I'm going to do that one more time. Make sure I got it right. Okay, and go ahead. Okay, we have now got 52. So 52 on his left shoulder extension. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating his right arm shoulder extension. So here we go. Let me get this clear real quick. And go ahead. Arm up. And on this shoulder, we're reading 42. Okay. Hey there. So now Brian is going to be demonstrating his internal and external rotation of both his left and right shoulder. So we're going to start off, legs in the right position, and have your arm, bring it out to 90 degrees. And we're going to reset here. Wonderful. And go ahead and bring your arm back towards your head. Wonderful. Okay. Perfect. Looks like he got a 77 on that one. For his external on his right shoulder. Okay, Now let's do the the external rotation of this right shoulder. I mean the internal. Let's get that right. And then reset. Okay, I'm gonna actually put it this way so I can read it. Okay, go ahead. Wonderful. And it looks like he is reading 76 on this one. Wonderful. I'm gonna have you go ahead and turn around so I can do the left arm or left shoulder. Wonderful. There we go. Okay, so let's start off with your internal. I'm gonna do it this way so I can actually read it. Okay, go ahead. Wonderful, and we are reading 67 on that one. And that is for his internal left shoulder. Okay, and let's go ahead and do your left external. Okay, there's that. Let me do it this way, I keep forgetting. Okay, go ahead. Wonderful, and we are reading 76 on that one. Okay, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating his hip movement flexation. We're going to have him lay here, and I'm going to bring his knee into his chest, and I'm going to go ahead and measure that. Okay, are you ready? So go ahead and bring your knee into your chest. Wonderful. And it looks like we're measuring at 101 for his left. Now I'm going to go ahead and have you switcheroo so we can do your right side. Perfect. Okay. Get this right. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and bring that right leg up to your chest. Let's see what we're reading now. This side. We are reading at 97. Wonderful. Okay, guys, so now Brian is going to be demonstrating his left hip extension for us. So go ahead, and as you can see, we have the pillow under his stomach. He's all set. Okay, are you ready? Go ahead and lift. Lift. Wonderful. Oh, let me clear that one. Reset. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. And we are reading 27 for Brian on that left side. So go ahead and switch. We're going to now do Brian's right hip extension. Okay, so let me clear that real quick. Reset. Okay, go ahead. Wonderful. Try one more time. Looks like he is getting 22 on that one. Let me reset and just make sure that's correct. Okay, one more time. Okay, wonderful. So yep, we got 22 on that one. Wonderful. Okay, so now Brian's going to be demonstrating a knee extension. First, we're going to do his left side, and then we're going to measure the right. So we already have a pillow under there, so we're going to set this up right here and go ahead and push down. Wonderful. It looks like 2 degrees on his left extension. Write that down real quick. 2 degrees. And now we're going to do his knee flexation. Okay, So now you're going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this real quick, and you are going to pull your knee up. Right there. Perfect. All the way. Wonderful. And he's measuring at 115 on that one. So 115 on his left. Okay, I'm going to have you switch around so we can do your right side real quick. And okay, pull under your leg. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Let me reset that one. And on this one, we are at 1. No, 2. 2 on that one as well. And that is on his right extension of his knee. And now we're going to do flexation. Okay. Let's clear that bad boy. Wonderful. Oh, let me do it this way. Go ahead. Knee up. Oh, we need that pillow, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Wonderful. And we are reading at 123 on that right flexation. 123. Wonderful. Wonderful. So now Brian is going to be demonstrating ankle dorsus flexation and plantar flexation. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with dorsal flexation on your left side. Wonderful. And we're reading at 22 on that one. We'll reset here. Okay, go ahead. Wonderful. And it looks like that one is reading 21. Okay, now we're going to do plantar flexation. Left side. Toes down. Perfect. Okay, that one is reading 43. And let's do the right side. Hold on one second, let me clear. Let's try it again. And we are reading 43 on that one as well. Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to have Brian demonstrate lateral flexation. Okay. So we have him standing here, shoulder width apart on his feet. And then, as far as I know, I think this is how we're going to do it. So we're going to reset right there. Okay, and go ahead and bend to your left side so we can measure your right. Okay, looks like I have him reading at, oh, I'm not sure if that's right. Let me reset it. Clear. Let's try that one more time. Go ahead. At 52. Okay, that seems a little high, so that is what we got on there. 52 degrees. And that was on his right. And now we're going to go ahead and have him do his left side. Let's find that here. Wonderful. And go ahead. Okay, on this side, we're reading at 50. Wonderful. And that was for his left side.